Oh, look at that. This is different. I've never seen anything like this.
Okay, Dad. You said you wanted to be a businesswoman.
Well, I gotta eat my words on this one. So when I saw the trailer for the 2021 version of Cinderella, I thought, what the heck is this gonna be? It's got Rhythm Nation in there. They've completely transformed the character of Cinderella into a dress designer. How is this possibly gonna work? Well, I've now watched the movie and I can say it's pretty dang delightful. It's a tall task to take this story that is the classic story of really a woman being saved by a man, she's made into a princess happily ever after, to transform that story into a 2021 context that is more inclusive, that is more progressive. It really could have been eye-rolling how self-aware the movie had to be in order to work for a 2021 audience, but it works. I really enjoyed Camila Cabello in this role. I thought she brought a really fun energy to it, and there's really fun moments where she's poking fun at herself throughout it. And yeah, the updated story really does work. The character of Ella is, now a dress designer. She's more focused on her dress designs than meeting the prince. Like when she's going to the ball, her focus is not, oh, I'm going to go meet the prince. Her focus is, oh, I'm going to meet some, high-ranking people that might be interested in my dress designs. And so it sounds ridiculous, but it actually does work, and it does a good job of updating the story. It's hilarious to think that the last version that we had, 2015, with Lily James and Cate Blanchett, that really stuck to the typical story. Now, 6 years later, audiences just want something different, and this is giving it to them. I did like the use of pop music. I was a little weary of it going in, but the use of pop music really did work. Of course, that's very reminiscent of Moulin Rouge. The one fault I will give the movie is that I don't think Camila's solo song, Million to One, stood up against those pop songs. Like, that's a big task to use pop songs, very famous pop songs, all throughout your movie. Then you have this original song that your main character is going to sing. It has to be a great song. And I don't think A Million to One was. I think in Moulin Rouge with Come What May, which was an incredible song, and it held up against those other pop songs. I don't think Million to One does. I didn't realize that Idina's song, Dream Girl, was an original song as well. I didn't necessarily love that song, but I did think it worked more within the context of the film than Million to One did. I didn't realize that was an original song. I actually thought it was a cover of Dream Girl when I first heard it. So that song works better than Camila's song does. And the other fault to give it, I didn't love Nicholas Galitzine as the prince. Because this story is trying to be so progressive and inclusive, I would have cast somebody different. I thought he was just another bland white guy playing the prince, and I thought that would really been a role that they could have done something different with, since there's so much difference going on in this story. But no, this is really fun. It's great to see Idina Menzel sing Material Girl, and that's the other element here too, is the evil stepmother. She's not called the evil stepmother anymore. She's called Vivian. And yeah, as the movie starts, it's clear that the story is trying to move her away from just being pure evil. And by the end of the movie, it actually is a little bit of an origin story of the evil stepmother. Like in the past few years, we've gotten the Cruella, a whole movie about Cruella de Vil. We've got Maleficent. And yeah, in the end, this almost acts like a little bit of an origin story for the evil stepmother. And I thought it actually worked. I liked that they gave the evil stepmother some depth, and she wasn't just purely evil. There was reason to her evilness, so to speak. And yeah, her idea is that, a woman should just not own a business and just be happy to be married to a man that's going to take care of her. That's what a woman's role is, and that's kind of the idea that it was back in the 19th century. So they do a really good job of updating that character too. So I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I had a lot of fun watching it. I wasn't expecting that at all. It is so progressive. We have even the prince's sister, Gwen. That's a whole new element that goes to very interesting places that I think you're really going to enjoy. So I loved this new version of Cinderella. I really thought they did a great job of updating it for 2021, but I'm very curious to hear your thoughts, because I know the reviews aren't fantastic for this movie. They're very mixed reviews at this point, but yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I'm very curious to hear what you guys thought of it too.